Welcome to a really hard version of Mario RPG that I created. I edited the stats of items, enemies, your characters, all myself, and I'd like to just start a new little game as a little test to see if this can record better than my previous attempt that seemed to have tripled the speed I was talking at, and I sounded like a crazy chipmunk the whole time, and it was way too hard to make out any of the words I said. And last one was silver, and I think this was honestly, we need to go in downward since that failed so badly, so I think we need to be down to bronze for this save. And so let's use that as our name. And let's begin! And let's speed it up because I have seen all this stuff way too many times, and this isn't about story, it's about difficulty. So I'm gonna be speeding up to skip over stuff that I don't really need to see at normal speed. It's not cheating to get advantages by speeding up. I'm just trying to save time. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there you can watch all the story at normal speed if you'd so like. Anyway, I'm gonna try to sneak past as many of these guys as possible. And here's our first fight. You get a first taste of how strong these guys are going to be. And go ahead and jump. And we're going to try to defend all those as best we can. Notice I've made jump cost 4 because it was way too good normally. You'll see why soon enough if you really think that jump is bad. Because it actually gets stronger every time that you use it. With a cap, of course, but you can get it to where it is very, very, very strong. And it'll pretty much help carry you through a huge portion of the game before you have very many other strong attacks. And so we're really going to want to power it up as much as possible. And you get your HP and FP back for the fight with Bowser and the King Clink anyways, and so you might as well use it. So here's our first, difficult fight. That last one shouldn't have even really been that difficult. I just mistimed a lot of them and took 3 damage way more times than I should have. And I also want to use save states just to save time, not to cheat or anything, just so that I don't have to get all the way back here from the beginning if something goes wrong. I won't even really use them very often. It's just the very beginning I think is extraordinarily unexciting to keep redoing. And let's go. Take that. Bang. Not a good start. There we go. So in this, you just keep attacking the King Clink. It's just all about timing. There's no fancy strategies to beat this or anything. Ah, shoot. Not doing good. Just keep attacking. Hey, I get a free turn. I can't hurt him anymore, but I don't care, because I wouldn't bother hurting him anyways. There we go. Good, 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 good. Should be getting close to defeating the thing, as long as I don't screw up here. Nice, 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 nice. Take this and that. And we win! And I'll speed it up to skip past this stuff. Happy I beat it on my first try because I didn't want too much of the whole run to be taken up by retrying this part, because that's going to be almost identical almost every single time, most likely. And so it wouldn't be very entertaining for the most part, although I guess people could probably just skip over that part anyways, if they wanted to. Anyway, I'm just going to try to get to that first save point here, and just save and see if this is a more successful little test run of my recorder and everything set up than the first one. and upload that to my channel that has almost no subscribers or anybody watching any of it. But I think it's cool to someday somebody will see a really hard version of Mario RPG and think it was an interesting thing. It was hard to find much else like this. I mean, there's the Master Quest, or there's the Armageddon. That's also really hard. But that's sort of all about timing, and I wanted more of like all about strategy rather than how well you can time your attacks. And so this is more of just like the vanilla game with different stats, so it mostly comes down to the strategies you can use in order to efficiently beat enemies without running out of resources and without having to grind too much. Ideally, if you're bad, you might have to grind a whole lot, but I'm going to try to get through this with being at a reasonable level, although some of the enemies may be so strong that you have to get to a really high level to even beat them at all. And so, like, once we get to Land's End, we're probably going to get to a pretty high level, so if you think it's lame to use a star multiple times, well, in this, it's kind of just expected. The enemies afterward are just so strong, you just need to be at a higher level in order to face them. But anyways, I think that's probably enough for my first video here. I'm excited to play the whole rest of the run and upload the rest of the pieces if this one recorded well. So it's time to call it quits here and see how this little test run went, and I thank you all for watching. Bye-bye!